Thanks for coming to vibe with me. This is a general love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, please remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not all of these messages can fit for every Scorpio out there, as this is a general reading. So, Scorpios, don't force any messages to fit. Like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Please remember also, Scorpios, I am reading energy. Energy is fluid, so it may or may not resonate more in a vice versa fashion. So take that how it resonates for your individual situations. And last but not least, Scorpios, for those of you who are new to my channel, I would love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel. So if you have not yet done so, I'd be so grateful for that support. If you would join my community by subscribing to my channel, helping me build the channel and I'm trying to build here, and the community I'm trying to build here on YouTube. So with that being said, Scorpios, let's jump into your messages from your person. Love reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio from their person, partner, love interest. I feel like you could be a bit distracted, like your mind is distracted. You have a lot of things, maybe just responsibilities going, or like a lot of responsibilities or a lot of things going on in general where you're having to plan things, do things, take on a lot of responsibility and burdens where it's just keeping track. So maybe write a list, a to-do list, make sure that you don't forget things. You could be forgetful lately. This is just an intuitive hit I'm getting. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me. So I feel like you just have a very busy mind right now. So to-do lists. I want to say to-do lists. Help you stay on track. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio from your person, partner, love interest, Scorpio. I feel a lot of you are focusing on yourself, self-care, self-help books, self-love journey, your self-worth, your self-respect, just focusing on you. Like you just have a lot, like I said earlier, a lot on your plate. So I feel like you almost feel like you don't have the time for love and romance in a relationship right now. You have too much to do. Who's got time for love in a relationship when you've got so much responsibility? I'm also feeling for some of you, if it can't be with a specific person, you don't want it at all. You see it with one person and one person only, and if it's not with them, then screw it. It's not going to be. It's interesting. I mean, look at this deck of cards. There's 150 something cards here, and you literally got two. It's crazy, and I'm not going through the deck again. I'm sorry, but the cards that are meant to come out, come out. So we have five. I don't know why immediately, I haven't been going to the numbers or numerology here, but we have 5. So in the month of May, as you know, we're in April right now. So in the month of May, I'm also getting Gemini season for some reason. I'm thinking Gemini because Gemini falls in the latter half, the second half of May is when it starts into the first half of June. But, so the second half of May Gemini season. And, you know, the two faces here. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. Something could happen in the month of May, or specifically the Gemini season of May, which is that second half. Communication. Neither one of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? I feel like there's this mirroring energy where you both are behaving and acting and responding the same ways towards one another. Well, if she's going to do this, then I'm going to do this. Well, if he's going to do that, I'm going to do this. Well, and it's like this very righteousness, this ego, this standoff of energy, of power, of and it's very persistent. No one's just softening up and communicating. I feel like there's no communication. You see this door. I feel like there's a wall, a barrier built between you and this person, like a complete blockage. Yet you're mirroring one another, but you can't get to one another. You're not speaking to one another. You're not being physical with one another. I feel like maybe you're together, but the connection has been lost. It's like you're staring right at each other, but you can't see each other. No, neither of you are bothering to express yourselves, or to try to break down this barrier. Look, they're both holding on to it as well, like gripping it, almost not wanting it to be broken down or removed. It's like it's a comfort. And it's interesting, the energy I'm getting. Okay, and then we have 1111, which is your spirit guides, your ancestors. We are coming into union. Your soulmate. You're coming into union, but you're not there yet. There's this blockage. There's this barrier. There's boundaries. There's ego. There's a power play. There's a not wanting to let go of something. And you both, it's both of you. It's mirroring. You both are behaving the same way. You're both angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio. Let's get further messages here, Scorpio. 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 Wow, really cut and dry messages here. I mean, one card out of this deck it's crazy. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Okay. Been stuck inside the house, not getting outside much. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Go out and breathe some fresh air. Go for a walk. Go for a bike ride. Take a hike. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Go on a drive, a day trip, a weekend trip. Alone, to clear your mind, to try to find clarity. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio. Maybe some of you have recently taken a trip, a vacation, gone out into nature and recharged your batteries, right? Re-energized, refreshed. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio. 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 so interesting how you're just getting these single cards. I know that I crossed the line with you. Someone could be regretful, someone could be grieving, someone could be I just feel like they are regretful. Someone's regretting something that they did, something that they said, something that they should have said or did and didn't, a missed opportunity. Angels, ancestors. I mean, it could be as far as someone who lied to you, betrayed you, cheated on you, but I'm not getting those specifics. I'm just throwing those out there as other examples. Okay, let me take a quick drink before we jump into the tarot here. Let's see what we get coming out into the tarot. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please give me messages for Scorpio. This person just wasn't honest with themselves about what you meant to them, about this relationship, about this connection. Maybe they were resisting it, refusing it, in denial. Someone's not communicating, not being vulnerable. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio, their person, their partner, love interest, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, come on. It's like you're just on this hamster wheel, repeating the same cycle over and over again, expecting something to change, expecting things to turn out differently, but they're not, because you can't. You're not doing it. It's just repeating the same cycle over and over, and there's not a different outcome. You can't expect a different outcome unless you try something different, unless you do something new, unless you break free, unless you get off the hamster wheel, stop repeating the cycle. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Scorpio. Okay, there we go. Scorpio. Oh. Right? There we go, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. The world. Fixed signs. So, yourself, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. It's cycles. The world. Round and round. You go round and round. It's time to complete a cycle. To get to that goal line, to learn the lesson and stop the repetition or the stagnation. It's time to retreat. The world is also about traveling. So getting out of your day-to-day routine. You're a fixed sign. I was talking about lists at the very beginning of this. Maybe you need to break free from the lists or like I said, the day-to-day routine, the stagnation, the monotony of things, the boredom. Go traveling, retreat, get out into nature. You need to recharge your battery, recharge yourself, mind, body, and soul. Regroup. The world is about completing, though, a cycle. It's about rebirth, Scorpio. Coming out of that cocoon, or that cave that Scorpios crawl into, or let's say the cocoon that the caterpillar has been in for a long time, going through a process, a transformation. It's time to break free, a beautiful butterfly, right? Come out of your cave, rebirth like the phoenix rising. It's time for a new beginning. It's time to close out an old cycle. It's time to come to a final conclusion and get the clarity you need. Going on, spending time alone, getting out into nature, going on a retreat, whether that's a walk, a hike, a drive, a day trip, a weekend getaway, or a vacation, whatever it is for you. It's finding the clarity to stop repeating a cycle over and over and over again. It's finally expressing yourself, speaking up, speaking your truth. If someone crossed the line with you and you set a hard boundary or drew a line in the sand, it's time to close out some sort of old cycle. I'm going back to this card over here. It's like I feel like there was a boundary crossed. Someone crossed a line, someone hurt you, lied to you, betrayed you, cheated on you, whatever it was, and you built a wall and you're not letting them back in. It's like this person isn't there. I'm going back to that to-do list, but I'm thinking of it as like checking the boxes. Like this person, whoever hurt you, has not checked all the boxes. It's like you're not letting, once your trust is broken or you've been lied to, cheated on, and betrayed, you're not letting this person back in until you know you can fully trust them. Most of the time, a Scorpio is never going to let someone back in ever again. The line is drawn. You've broke my trust. You betrayed me. You're done. You're out of my life. You draw a hard line in the sand and exile, I want to say, people out of your life who do you wrong. You close them out completely of your life, and you have no problem doing so. But for whatever reason, this person that you drew the line with, built that wall with, you're still holding on. See, you're holding on. You're not letting go. Long-term committed partner, husband, wife, baby's mommy, daddy, I don't know. Tell me what it is for you, but you're not quite ready to let it go. You're still hoping for a rebirth, a second chance, but they haven't completed or checked off your boxes yet of giving in to trust them, to remove that wall, that barrier. They're not meeting your expectations. You're still not the trust has not been rebuilt, and you haven't let go of the past, of what happened, of why that, because you're still holding on. See, you're still holding on to the wall or the barrier, whatever you want to call it, that you built because you haven't let go of why it was placed there in the first place. And I feel like it's because they're still holding on. They haven't released. They haven't spoken up. They haven't communicated. They haven't done enough in your eyes, Scorpio, to allow for a rebirth, to allow you to let go and give in, to release. Okay. Because there hasn't been communication or enough communication to your satisfaction. You're not getting enough details. You're not getting enough emotion. You're not getting enough. The boxes are not being checked. They haven't proved to you through their words, through their actions, through their body language, it's all not matching up. You're not feeling it yet. So until then, the wall stays, the boundary stays. You don't let them in. You hold on to that, knowing what happened in the past, and you keep repeating the cycle over and over. It's like you keep giving this person chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. I don't want to stop saying it because it's been so many times, to make things right, to come clean, to prove to you, to check the boxes. It's like they check a box and then they start to get to the next box, but then they backswing. It's like you almost want to erase check boxes that you've checked off. It's so interesting. Because someone's holding on so tight to what happened, gripping what happened, holding on. I can't let go. I feel like it's a combination of you both holding on tightly. One of you to the relationship and trying to fix things. And one of you to, which I feel like is your energy, which is strange because typically Scorpios, like I said, once they're wrong, they're done. But something's keeping you on the hamster wheel. Something's keeping you holding on. And I feel like it's because of, Scorpio, your loyalty, your fixed energy. This person crossed the line in some way with you, but you're giving them the chance to make it right, to speak up, but they haven't. They're holding on to this fact that, well, my Scorpio is so loyal, so faithful, they'll never leave. I feel like this person feels like you'll never let them go. The Four of Pentacles also has to do about financial security. It's about financial stability and security. I'm getting this, and holding on to long-term security. So what I'm getting here is there's a possibility that maybe your partner has this mindset that, well, Scorpio, or remember, this is vice versa. Scorpio will never let me go because of the financial security. Or, they're so loyal, they're so faithful, they'll never leave. And because of your loyalty and your faithfulness, you're trying to do everything in your power to hold on to this. Scorpios are also very possessive. You don't want to share. You don't want to let things go. You're very fixed. You're very protective. This is a very protective energy. You're protecting what you've built, what you have. But is it to, it's not to your own demise, but is it to, I was also speaking at the beginning about focusing on on self. I got this very energy of self-worth, your self-respect, your self-care. So is it gotten to the point where, Scorpio, you're holding on so tightly to something because you are so loyal and faithful, but nothing's changing, right? You're just repeating on this hamster wheel, repeating the same cycle. This person, you've given them so many chances over and over and over and over to make things right, to fix things, and it hasn't happened. So has it gotten to the point where you're not being true to yourself, not being fair to yourself. I feel like you've tried. You've tried and you've tried and you've tried. The saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink, comes to mind, which is strange, because I don't say that saying. Who does? Anyways, going on a tangent here. I feel like you've gone on tangents. You've tried speaking your mind. You've tried telling this person what you need, what you want, what's wrong, how to fix things, and they don't listen. You've led them to the water, but they choose not to drink. King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, particularly a Taurus. We just came into Taurus season. So if you're not dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you don't have that strongly in your chart, the person doesn't have that strongly in their chart, something could be happening now that we're in Taurus season. Taurus through Gemini season, because I made it pretty strong correlation to Gemini season when I first pulled out this 5 card, and then it reminded me of the twins of Gemini. So I feel like there's something coming to a culmination here. Taurus through Gemini season. So now through the beginning of June. King of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. It's a fatherly energy, a masculine energy, a solid, practical leader, a wise investor, someone who is disciplined, secure in their finances, abundant. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Gemini energy. I mean, I already mentioned that this was Taurus and being in Taurus season. And then you get this like double Taurus here, and it's almost like that Gemini energy. Gemini is represented by 2 faces. The twins, and this is reminding me of the twins, the Gemini twins. I don't know why, I've never gotten that before. So like I said, you could be strongly dealing with a Gemini, a Taurus, or something happening in this Taurus Gemini season that we've just stepped into and about to be into with Gemini. I feel like this person, and I mentioned it earlier, that this person could rule the finances. You see him sitting on his throne, holding this pentacle. This person, I feel like, could be the breadwinner, could have the financial security, could feel like they sit on a throne, and I feel like they could get a little bit possessive with the finances. A lot of abundance is coming to this person. Financial abundance, or it already has. They're very financially secure, wealthy. I'm getting this energy, like this stuck energy, like you feel stuck by maybe a codependent, financially secure, maybe you're codependent but from this financially secure relationship. Maybe they make all of the money, or you feel like if you jumped off the hamster wheel, went your separate way, that they would not help you out financially, or they would become greedy and possessive with their finances and not offer to help you with, child support or alimony, or they could get real. It's undetermined for you, Scorpio, on how this person will act, react, or behave in regards to the financial possession, the finances and the material possessions. Like, you just don't know. You feel like they're going to be very greedy and possessive and not share equally. It's interesting. And then the Temperance just flipped over, Sagittarius energy. But this is about balance. And I feel like, I don't know where I'm getting this from either, but there's this feeling of an imbalance, like a superiority. One's higher than the other. One gives to the other. One's foot on. It's interesting, the energy and the hits that I'm getting with this energy, because it's not the typical energy that I would get. I feel like you feel that if you jumped off that's why you're on this repeating cycle, and you keep doing things over, and you keep giving this person chance after chance after chance after chance, because you won't let go either. Maybe you're staying for the financial security. I don't know. Maybe you're staying also because you do love the person, and you do want to make things right, and you do want the second chance. But there's this, and I was saying it earlier, this ego standoff, this power trip, there's this struggle. And I feel like it's because one feels entitled, because they feel like, well, I'm the breadwinner, I make the finances, without me there would be nothing. So they have this entitlement. And it's almost like they know. I was saying earlier that it's like almost like they know that Scorpio is so loyal, so faithful, they'll never leave me. It's also because they know that they in their mind, Scorpio, feel like you wouldn't have anything without them, possibly. Remember, this energy is vice versa. It's it's egotistical, it's arrogance, it's they think that they have the upper hand. And it's even like, yeah, they feel like they have the upper hand. Like, you would be drowning without them. You would not be on stable ground without them. When you just want to balance out the relationship, your feelings, there's this water energy, this air energy, this earth energy, which is also interesting. I'm getting all of this from this Temperance. You do want to make things right. You do feel like this is your person. You do stick around and stay, not just for the financial security, but because you are loyal, you are faithful, and you do love this person. Because otherwise, you would have cut them out of your life a long time ago. Yes, they crossed the line, but I feel like you're willing to do anything to try to make it right with this person, but you're needing something more. I feel like it's an emotional connection, it's compassion, it's vulnerability, it's communication. It's not this power trip, power struggle, stubborn energy. Someone who's very firm-footed, my way or the highway. I make the finances, so it's how I say. I don't know, it's this interesting energy. Someone who's very earthly energies. I just feel like I do feel a bit of a lack of emotional connection, a lack of emotions, a little bit of a lack of compassion. It's very routine. It's very surface level earth energy, not much emotion and depth, which is what you have one foot on the ground and one foot in the water, and it's like you need more of that water, the emotions, the compassion, the love, the happiness, not this strict behavior, strictness too, right? I was saying maybe you needed to retreat, go on vacation, try something new, do something different, travel. Maybe it's the boring monotony. It's breaking free from a controlled or controlling energy. It has to be this way. The lists, the itineraries, the to-do, it's breaking free. Something new needs to be tried. You're not going to get a different result with the same actions. I feel like there's a lot of needing to find the middle ground, right? A little bit. Both of you have to give in. It's mirrored energy. It's a power struggle. This person needs to become a little more emotional and compassionate, and maybe Scorpio, you need to not be so hardened off, or with that wall built. The Temperance is all about balance and harmony. Oh, this is going to take a lot of self-control and moderation from the both of you. A lot of giving in, of changing things up, doing things differently, not gripping on so tightly, or trying to control things or the outcome. There's going to have to be a middle ground found here between the two of you. A letting go of, both of you are going to have to let go to find the balance again, to find harmony again. To allow for a rebirth, to close out an old cycle. Otherwise, this hamster wheel is going to keep repeating, getting nowhere fast. One step forward, two steps back. Constant, one foot on the ground, one foot off, not seeing eye to eye. You're not seeing eye to eye. There's a lack of finding the middle ground, a lack of balance. You're on two different planes right now and going in two different directions and thinking that somehow it's all going to magically fall into place, but it's not, because the work has to be done. Someone has to speak up. Someone has to release the grip, speak their truth. Okay, we're going to leave it right there, Scorpio. Please let me know if this resonated, how this resonated, what side you resonated with. I do love to read your comments, and I try to always respond to you. So please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and help my channel grow. I would love to have you part of the community here, so I would be so grateful if you did subscribe to my channel. Also, thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to read for you next week to see where this interesting energy is going to take you. Is the cycle going to be completed so a new cycle can be began, so you can rebirth? out of that cocoon, you know, Phoenix rising from the ashes, and a new beginning here? Or is the hamster wheel going to keep on rotating around and around and around? Scorpio, thank you for being here. I will see you next week.